Breathtaking and tranquil, this is early morning on Lake Titicaca and the view from our hotel. Across the bay is Puno. This morning we're off to visit some of the floating islands. First we must pass the vast reed beds that are common around the lake. It is these reeds that are cut and used to make the islands, amongst other uses. And there is a floating island. Ah, it's all springy under your feet. Now that's a nice reed boat.
This area because also they eat this white area, that's like ice cream for them. White ones, this one is the pejerrey. It's a kingfish. Yeah? This kingfish, it's not original from the lake. They were imported from Argentina.
Some of these people live on the islands, relying on tourism for their income. We're spoilt for choice on souvenirs, but eventually I decide on this one. What do you think? There are several small groups of floating islands in this bay. The main part of Lake Titicaca lies beyond the distant hills, so all we see here is actually just a small part of it. We got into a typical reed boat, which is surprisingly stable. This quiet mode of transport close to the lake is most relaxing. Rather than oars, it's propelled by a twisting action on a single oar at the rear. The sun is burning and the air thin, making breathing hard at times. After all, we are at over 12,000 feet up here. This is another island we've been ferried to. More tourist souvenirs for sale. Carvings, hats, throws, something for everyone. It was time to leave the islands in the lake. We're approaching the quay at Puno. That is the steamship Ollanta. It was built in the mid-1800s in Hull and was transported in parts by pack horse from the Pacific to here and then reassembled. The railways hadn't been built by then. On board we're allowed to look around. This is the engine room and the bridge, a large lounge and dining room and cabins of course. The Ollanta used to provide a ferry service across the lake to Bolivia. The smaller ship Tatari is also a piece of history, launched in 1867. On the quayside it looks like a carnival has been taking place. Having been back to the hotel for lunch, we're now on a bus trip to the Inca ruins at Sillustani. This is Puno below and Lake Titicaca beyond. The white building on that island is our hotel. Sillustani is by another lake, even higher than Titicaca. We're here to see the huge towers where the Incas buried their dead.
Inside, of course, they got it, the people who made the studies under there, the people
The altitude of 13,500 feet takes its toll, and we all move rather slowly with plenty of rest stops. This circle, so the guide tells us, is supposed to have a high magnetic influence and to be a place of rejuvenation. So I take a few moments to absorb some much needed strength.
And we can see like a tower.
The towers are all built with the tops wider than the bases and with perfect Inca precision. It's a shame the Spanish destroyed so many of them in a quest to find gold. Regular lightning storms have also inflicted much damage. From the top of the hill we can see that the lake is quite large and wraps around most of the hill we have ascended. This stone has a puma's face on the left-hand side. This was a very important symbol to the Incas. Surprise, surprise, more sellers. The one swinging the sling around doesn't seem to want her picture taken in case it takes away her spirit. Everyone else is keen to make money. Well, our group are contributing to the local economy.